And we welcome you to the 89th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. This is Game 2, the semifinal game. It will feature the visiting team, the Seattle Washington Studs, versus the home team, the defending champions, the Santa Barbara, California Forsters. My name is Frank Martinez. I'll be your play-by-play announcer for tonight's game. I'm joined this evening by Mark Cavalla, general manager for the Newton Rebels, and now the new head coach for Southwestern College. Mark, are you ready for a second game here?
Hey, I'm ready, and this is a legendary game right here. Another one with these two legendary type teams, which the Seattle Ching Studs, and you got the Santa Barbara Forsters. Frank, this is something that we talked about earlier when last week, I guess, when we first started. Are these teams going to meet each other? And here they are.
Yeah, we thought they might meet in the championship game, not knowing what side of the bracket they were going to fall in. But the winner of this game will face the Hudson Monarchs, who just defeated the Kraken 17-0. And that's who they're waiting on. They're waiting to see who gets in on the championship. We're going to go ahead and get started with the starting lineups. We do have a guest with us here this evening. I'll introduce him here at the conclusion of finishing the starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting team, the Seattle Washington Studs, leading off and playing left field will be number 13, Aki Buxton, now batting the second baseman at second baseman, number 8, Makana Murashige. Batting third, the designated hitter will be number 3, Nick Klemp. Batting fourth and playing center field will be number 4, Noah Fields. Batting fifth and playing first base will be number 35, Ben Schnerman. Batting sixth and playing right field will be number 10, Landon Riker. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 15, Charlie Larson. Batting eighth and catching will be number 7, Brady Hinkle. Batting ninth and playing shortstop will be number 18, Trevor Tripoli. And pitching for the Studs will be number 39, Carter Berry. The head coach for the Studs is Barry Aiden, assisted by Sullivan, Remington, Potter, and Aiden. And now, here's the starting lineup for the home team, the Santa Barbara, California Forsters. Leading off and playing center field will be number 6, Greg Pace. Batting second, the shortstop, number 3, Jalen Flores. Batting third and playing third base will be number 9, Miguel Santos. Batting fourth and playing right field will be number 12, Max Ballou. Batting fifth and DHing will be number 11, Amon Lance. Batting sixth and playing left field will be number 7, Will Rogers. Batting seventh and playing first base will be number 10, Rocco Garza Gongora. Batting eighth and catching will be number 4, Rylan Galvan. Batting ninth and playing second base will be number 13, Ryan Black. And pitching for the Forsters will be number 14, Zane Petty. The head coach for the Forsters, Bill Pintard, assisted by Chuck Hubbard, Aguilar, Viga, and Hogan. Our umpires for today's game at home plate will be Josh Shepis. At first base, Ethan McCraney. Second base, Travis Olson. And at third base, Jake Botek. And the Forsters now take the field. And joining us here this evening is Ray Beatty with 316. And you got an award here tonight, didn't you, Ray?
Yeah, they couldn't find anybody else, so they went up through the stands and
well, you know better than that.
Yeah, now Ray Beatty is the guy that we were talking about earlier, Mark, that you said you introduced me to him, or that he introduced you to me, right?
And he's mad at me for that.
And I told him, I said, I haven't spoken to Ray since that day.
I can't believe you guys are in the same room with each other.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, they shut the windows and locked the doors, so we have to stay in here, but we're able to do the broadcast. Well, we appreciate you being in the getting the award. I mean, that was great to see. We all of a sudden we look down and we see the TV screen over here, and we see you out on the field, and we said, "Well, I wonder what he would be getting an award for, right?"
Yeah, where is?
Well, Mark said that.
Yeah, where's that reward? Where is it? Where's the
It's
award?
right here.
Okay,
Right
okay.
there.
I figured you'd be carrying it around. You know, I would be.
I couldn't get my wife to carry it.
So Ray's joining us now. Ray, your son Ryan, he's the county commissioner?
Sedgwick County
Commissioner now. I saw him on TV the other day, just happened to be on the news, and he was on there, and it was good to see him. He's doing some big things for the city now.
Yes, he
the
is.
county.
Yes, he is.
That was good. So how's baseball and how's life been treating you?
It's been good. We basically had a pretty good season. I had 16-year-olds. We went 25, 7, and 2. So It wasn't bad. So picked up with some extra players for next year.
And what's the name of the team?
It's 316 Elite Baby.
Okay.
17s next year.
All right. Well, and then I was talking to Matt, your son, and he was telling me that he bought some land over at Echo Hills, which was my old golf course, and that they're going to be putting some baseball fields there.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty nice facility. It'll be called Champtown.
Okay. Now, was that supposed to go public yet?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I apologize if it wasn't.
It is now.
Okay, it is now. That's right. Just the world's listening. I'm
I thought
sure.
it might be called Beatty Land or something like that. Something like that, huh?
All right, this ball game now. Once
have to
again,
pay
we're
me to
going to
do
get
that.
started here. It is the Seattle Studs. Leading off for the Studs will be the left fielder, number 13, Aki Buxton.
Okay, Buxton's from Bremerton, Washington, 5'11", 190 from Vanguard.
And the first pitch is lifted to the shortstop Flores. Flores backing up, makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch and 1 out. How did you enjoy the ball game, Ray? The last game?
The 17-0 game?
Yes.
I've been on the end of some of those games, so I felt for the other team, but that's how the game goes sometimes.
That now batting the second baseman, number 8, Makana Murashige.
Yeah, he's from Honolulu, Hawaii, 5'9", 170, University of Puget Sound.
Murashige comes in batting 200 as he's appeared in 4 ball games, has been up to bat 15 times, has 3 hits, has scored 2 runs, 1 double, and has 1 RBI here so far in the NBC World Series. We're just now getting started. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. This broadcast is a live stream provided by Butler Creative TV, and the fly ball to the first baseman, Garza Gongora gets under it, makes the catch for out number 2. So an F3 if you're scoring at home for the second out of the inning. That will bring up the designated hitter number 3, Nick Klemp.
Yeah, Clint from Everett, Washington, 6'1", 190, University of Portland.
Klemp comes in batting 167, has been up to bat 12 times, has 2 hits and 1 RBI. So, Ray, how many kids do you have now?
How many grandkids?
Yeah, grandkids
I got
now.
9 with another one on the way.
And I'm sure that they're ball players.
You going to catch him?
Well, he's a boy, so it'll be 8 dirt bags and 2 girls, and they're the boss. So.
Tell him he knows how many you have, right?
Grandkids?
Yeah.
30. But who's counting, right? Ray Beatty's face. I wish I'd have taken a picture of that. All right, there's a base hit there by Klemp. And that records the first hit of the ball game. That will bring up the center fielder, number 4, Noah Fields. Now, you just had your first grandchild, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he'll be 2 years old in October.
Okay. So Noah Fields now the batter.
Yeah, Fields from Poyila. Still got to get that. Washington. And he's from Tacoma Community College.
And he's coming in batting 267 as he's appeared in 4 ball games. Has been up to bat 15 times, has 4 hits, scored 4 runs. And he has 4 RBIs here in the World Series. First pitch is the ball 1. That's a 94-mile-an-hour fastball missing. So the count goes 1 ball, no strikes now to Noah Fields, who's playing center field here this evening for the Studs. Kemp is on with a base hit. We do have 2 down here in the top half of the first. Ball hit the shortstop Flores. Flores goes over to Black at covering second for the force out. At the end of 1 half inning play, it's the Studs 0 and the Santa Barbara, California Forsters come in the bat. And see, we're not going to have a replay, so we'll be right back.
Okay, Charles, one bill forecasting tool.
Thanks, Cheryl.
You want any weekly usage reports with that?
Oh, that sounds tempting.
It's on the house.
Oh, well, I guess I'd better. Oh, Cheryl, before I forget, can I get the mobile app to go?
Yeah, you got it.
How do you take your energy? With Evergy, you choose from our new tools and options built to work for you.
What did he order?
Evergy, the utility company.
And we welcome you back to the 89th National Baseball Congress World Series, powered by Evergy. This broadcast and live stream once again provided by Butler Creative TV, courtesy of Butler Community College. Frank Martinez here in the bottom half of the first inning, joined by Mark Cavella and Ray Beatty, a good friend of ours, and also got an award here tonight. Can you tell us exactly what that award was for? Or did you tell us?
It's for Volunteer of the Year. Basically.
Volunteer of the Year. Very good. Well, we saw you down there getting an award, and we thought that we would bring you up and just kind of let you get on air, and you can go home and watch it on TV and hear yourself. And I'm sure your kids are probably interested in listening to you.
I think you should get one for an award for the century, man. You've volunteered for a long time, haven't you?
Been a lot. But Frank can relate to that because Frank got me started. So
yeah,
if you didn't know that.
And I met Frank through you, so that's back when you were in Park City, when you had the Park City team. And
Park City Yankees, yep. All right, we go to the bottom half of the first inning, leading off the Foresters center fielder, number 6, Greg Pace. And looks like the Studs catcher, Hinkle, is going out to talk to the pitcher.
Yeah, and that's Carter Berry.
Berry.
Yeah, from Federal Way, Washington, 6'1", 175. He's from Edmonds Community College.
So Carter Berry on the mound for the Studs. And once again, the batter is Greg Pace.
Pace from Detroit, Michigan, 6'3", 195, and he is from Michigan. It's where he's going to school, University of Michigan.
Here's the first pitch by Berry. That one misses for ball 1. Pace comes in batting .222. He's appeared in 4 ball games, has been up to bat 9 times, has 2 hits, 4 runs scored, and he does have 1 RBI. 1 ball, no strike now to Pace as we're just underway here in the bottom half of the first, and we have a no score. That one misses for ball 2, and that one breaking ball at 70 miles an hour by Berry. So 2 balls, no strikes. Beautiful evening now here in Wichita, Kansas. The wind looks like it's blowing out of the south. I forgot to get you the time and temperature. There's a base hit there by Pace as he drives that one by the third baseman and the shortstop for the first hit of the ball game for the Foresters. That will bring up the shortstop, number 3, Jalen Flores.
Yeah, Flores from San Antonio, Texas, 6'2", 185, and he plays his ball at University of Texas.
Flores comes in batting .333. So he's been up to bat 15 times, has 5 hits, scored 3 runs, 1 double, and 1 RBI. Now, Ray, your boys, are they coaching also?
Yeah, they're coaching their kids.
With 316?
With 316, yeah.
Well, that's a great organization. They got a lot of great kids and that have come up through that league or that organization, 316.
Sure, yes. Mm-hmm.
So now they go to a lot of tournaments then. Is that correct?
Every weekend during the summertime.
Yes. I remember those days. The Park City Yankees. I think you guys still think I owe you some money for all the hotel money that you guys spent. All right, that ball hit to left field. Left fielder Buxton gets under it, makes the catch for out number 2. But you know what? It was well worth it, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. Yes, it was. Wouldn't change the thing.
So we have 1 down now as Flores flies out to the left fielder. That will bring up the third baseman, number 9, Miguel Santos.
Santos from Fort Worth, Texas, 5'10", 175, and he plays his ball at Dallas Baptist. Comes
in batting .312. He's been up to bat 16 times, has 5 hits, has scored 4 runs, 2 home runs, and has 4 RBIs. And there's a swing and a miss there by Santos as the count goes to no balls, 1 strike. 79-mile-an-hour pitch there by Berry.
It seems to be throwing so far, just the off speed.
You would think that would be what he'd be throwing with the Studs.
Yeah, they'll jump on those fastballs.
Or with the Foresters, I mean. They love those fastballs, don't they?
Yeah, and I think that's sometimes what you have to do, just kind of offset for a while. Just do something like that. It's what I've tried to do in college, try to mix it up like that. So, everybody wants a fastball. All hitters want to see a fastball.
And now your kids, Bray, are they wanting to throw curveballs yet?
At 17? Oh, absolutely.
Oh, 17. I'm sorry. I thought they were younger than that. Okay, 17.
Yeah, when do you start them, Ray? What's your view on that?
Well, our organization basically is you go with the kids all the way till they're 18, then you start all over again at 15.
I see. So 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball lifted towards the center fielder. Center fielder Fields coming in. Gets right on the WSU logo, makes the catch for out number 2. So we have 2 down now here in the bottom half of the first inning. Pace is on at first base as he reached on a base hit, and that will bring up the right fielder, number 12, Max Ballou.
Yeah, left-handed hitter from Aledo, Texas, 6'2", 195, University of Texas.
Ballou comes in batting .471, has been up the bat 17 times, has 8 hits, 3 runs scored, 2 doubles, and 2 RBIs. So no score here if you're just now joining us. You're watching the Santa Barbara, California Forsters, the defending champions, versus the Seattle Washington Studs. Here's the pitch by Barry. A swing and a miss there by Ballou.
Now, Ray, do you follow a lot of the NBC? I mean, do you watch?
Oh, sure. I mean, I brought 2 teams here back to back.
So you follow all
high
this?
school teams, yeah.
I was going to say,
I was going to say, what do you think in this game? Who are you picking here?
Yeah, the Foresters, they've got a reputation of winning this quite often. So.
well, they've won 3 in a row now.
Yeah.
The throw was over to first base, and safely was Pace. So 2 down here with 1 run on base, and that one misses low for ball 1. So 1-2 now the count. Now you did have two 18-year-old teams that came in,
I had
18 and under, right?
I had a 17-year-old team that came and won our first game, and then when we were 18, we beat the BJs the first game.
That's right.
There's a line shot into right field. That's going to be in for base hit for Ballou. Rounding second base is Pace going to third base, and the throw goes to third base, but not moving over is Ballou. He stays at first base. So that's the second hit of the ball game for the Foresters. Once again, Pace at third, and Ballou now at first. That will bring up the designated hitter, number 11, Amon Lance.
Yeah, he's from Fairfax, California, 6'1", 195. Plays his ball at Santa Clara University.
Lance comes in batting .333, has been up the bat 12 times, has 4 hits, 3 runs scored, 2 triples, and he has 3 RBIs. First pitch is in there for call strike 1. It's 72 miles an hour pitch by Barry. So no balls, 1 strike. 2 down. Runners on the corners here in the bottom half of the first. That's going to be a foul ball, and the count will go 0-2. And another souvenir for a young man.
That's a good place to be right over there, I think. You know.
So, Ray, your kids, they were 18 this year?
No, they were 16.
17.
They'll be 17 next year.
Okay, so you'll still be with that group?
Yes.
Okay. And then what age group is Matt coaching?
Matt's got they'll be 14 next year, and Ryan's got 10-year-old.
10-year-old, and their sons are playing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, you see 3-1-6 teams all the way. They're well-organized organization.
Oh, yeah.
Ball hit to the shortstop. Triple A goes to Nurishige for the force out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Here in the bottom half of the first, at the end of 1, we have no score between the Seattle Studs and the Santa Barbara, California Forsters, and we'll be right back.
In Kansas, the oil and gas business is often a family business that can span generations.
We're a 4-generation Kansas oil family.
Oil and gas revenue supports our ranching and farming operations through good years and bad.
We work together as good stewards of the land.
You might be surprised to know there hasn't been 1 drop of groundwater pollution from hydraulic fracturing in Kansas over the past 40 years. Get the facts about Kansas oil and natural gas.
Oil and natural gas keeps this Kansas family
strong.
Martinez, your play-by-play announcer, along by Mark Cavala and Ray Beatty, who's joining us up here in the booth. We're going to let him go at the conclusion of this half inning here. But we wanted to get him up here since we know Ray real well and basically have seen his kids grow up.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa, that's a horn sound. That's going to be a strike.
That'd wake you up.
Yeah, it woke me up. So we go to the top half of the second inning. For the batting for the Seattle Studs will be the first baseman, number 35, Ben Sherman.
Sherman's from Spokane, Washington, 6'1", 245, Big Bend Community College.
He comes in batting .500. There's a ball lifted to the right side. Right fielder Ballou moving over and going to make the catch. What a great job there by Ballou as he kept trailing over towards the bullpen and was able to make that play for the out. So we have an F9 there for the first out.
There's a
and
replay.
then we'll bring up the right fielder, number 10, Landon Riker.
Yeah, Riker from Harrisville, Washington, 5'10", 190 from Vanguard University.
He comes in batting .250. Has been up 12 times, has 3 hits, has scored 2 runs, has 1 home run, and he has 3 RBIs here in the World Series. He's looking for first time up here in the this ball game as we are in the top half of the second inning with no score. You're watching the Seattle Studs and the Santa Barbara, California Forsters. Once again, the winner of this game will move on to the championship game tomorrow, and they will be facing the Hutchinson Monarchs as they defeated Kraken 17-0 in 5 innings here in this first semifinal game. That one fouled off there by Riker as the count will now go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So, Ray, you're married to Sherry, and how many years now?
42.
42 years. I thought you guys just celebrated here.
Back in February.
February, okay. I saw something on Facebook about it. Congratulations on that. There's a strikeout there for Riker goes down for out number 2. And that is the first strikeout recorded. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 15, Charlie Larson.
And it's good. It's nice that all the kids take after her, don't you think? Right?
Oh, absolutely. Just ask her.
Well, I saw a couple grandkids, and a couple of them were good-looking kids, and I knew that they had to come from Sherry's side.
Well, here Larson's a 5'10", 180 from Central Washington University.
We probably shouldn't say that too loud. She's probably listening, and her head's getting really big about now. There's ball hit to the third baseman. Third baseman Santos scoops it up, goes across to Garza Gongora for out number 3. So a 5-3 put out for the third out if you scored at home. At the end of 1.5 innings of play, we have no score. Ray, once again, we thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you coming up.
Well, I was going to say,
you
Ray,
guys do a great job.
And you and I are going to be working together. He's going to be helping me out some at Southwestern.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, good.
Yes, he's part of the recruiting. When I talk to the players, recruits, I say, Ray Beatty's going to help us out. And they're like, oh, excited, man. So,
okay.
So there you go. I'll have to find some money for you, right? I know.
I'm starting to get drawn in that way with all that suck job you got there going on. Well, thanks a lot, Ray. We're going to take a small break, and we'll be right back.
What does better mean to you? Better is personal. Better is community. Better is connection. Better is Butler. Butler Community College. Ready for better.
And we welcome you back to the 89th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. Once again, this broadcast and live stream provided by Butler Creative TV, courtesy of Butler Community College. We are going to the bottom half of the second inning. We have no score. Due up, the left fielder, number 7, Will Rogers.
Will Rogers from Shoreview, Minnesota, 6'1", 210, and he plays his ball at University of Michigan.
Rogers comes in batting .231 as he's been up the bat 13 times, has 3 hits, has scored 1 run and has 3 RBIs. And here's the pitch by Berry. A swing and a miss there by Rogers as that count goes down to 1 ball and 1 strike.
Say that, hey Frank, that was pretty special. That
Oh
was
man, I
Say
tell you
Ray
what.
right here, Say Ray Beatty here.
Well, I tell you how I got him up here. Okay, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you. I told him, I said, Ray, we'd like to interview you since you got an award here at the NBC World Series. I didn't know what the award was because we were busy doing stuff. We just happened to see him on TV, and I said, come on up and we'll interview you. He goes, no. Sherry says, go, and Ray says, no. He goes, because you guys know too much about me. And I said, well, I'm going to tell you what. I said, if you don't come up, we're going to talk about you
Yeah, that's
anyway.
right.
You might as well come up and defend yourself.
That's true.
So that's why he did come up, and we appreciate it, though. Ray's been a good friend of ours for many
yes.
years.
One of my best friends, one of my special families that I've known through the years, and that's like you were talking about as kids, and they were just small.
Oh, yeah. I had them since they
daughter.
were 7 and 8 years old, coaching them, and so that's how I met the Beatties in Park City, Kansas. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. A swing and a miss there by Rogers as he goes down for out number 1. That was an 85-mile-an-hour pitch by Berry. Now batting the first baseman, number 10, Rocco Garza Gondora.
Fastball right through it. Yeah, he just, like I said, it's timing right there.
So 1 down here now in the bottom half of the second inning as we have no score. Forsters versus the Studs. Winner goes to the championship game tomorrow evening versus the Hutchinson Monarchs. Well, that was special. That ball bunted down by Garza Gongora, but pitcher Barry did a great job of getting to it and going to Herman for out number 2. So a 1-3 put out if you're scoring at home with us for the second out.
Look at this. Look at the athleticism right here. We talk about a lot of range for a pitcher.
He hustled it down the line, didn't he?
Yep.
That would bring up the catcher number 4, Rylan Galvan. Yeah, great job there by Barry to get to that ball.
Galvan's from Sinton, Texas, 6'1", 180. Another University of Texas player.
And Galvan comes in batting .333. Has been up the bat 6 times, has 2 hits, 3 runs scored, and 2 RBIs. So 1 ball, no strikes now to Galvan. That one in there for call strike. I think that was 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, like I said, he's been throwing
Boy,
more.
they don't print those very big, do they, out there?
No.
So 1-1 now the pitch to Galvan. Catcher, you're giving the signals there. Here's the pitch. That one misses outside as the count will now go to 2-1.
It's a good thing you still have those good eyes, those eagle eyes, Frank. You haven't lost your eyesight.
Haven't yet. Now, when you're talking about not being able to hear, now that's a different story. But that was from all many years of DJing. Ball hits on the shortstop. Triple A dives to his left, but not able to come up with it. So Galvan is in with his first base hit of the ball game. And that is Galvan's 3rd hit of the World Series. That will bring up the second baseman, number 13, Ryan Black.
I don't have anything really on Black right here. I don't know if you have anything, but there was.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
He's batting .333 is what I have. And he's been up to bat 9 times, has 3 hits, 1 run scored, and has 3 RBIs.
But on the roster, there's not.
Oh, on the roster
yeah,
you go? He may be under a different number there.
Yeah, that's. I got him 13, but there's not a 13. But as long as you got his numbers right there, that's good.
That one was fouled off. Its count goes no balls, 1 strike. That one in there for a call strike. 75-mile-an-hour pitch by Barry.
If we're trying to mix it up, because he knows what they want. They want to get that fastball right there, and they're going to drive it.
Well, I don't find it on the roster either, sir.
That was 87.
Count goes 1 ball, 2 strike now to Ryan Black. We have Galvan on at first base with 2 down here in the bottom half of the second inning. No score if you're just now joining us. Between the Studs and the Forsters. That one misses outside. That will even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I have a shout out. You know how I like to do my little shout outs.
Oh, yeah.
From San Diego, the John and Kathy Shin, if you're listening to the Forsters here and the Studs, we welcome you to the broadcast. Miss you guys. They're the ones that were with the San Diego Waves.
Many years.
For many years.
Many years.
Yes. Haven't been up here for three or 4 years now. There was a ball hit to the first baseman. Nice stop there by Sherman. And he outruns Black to the bag for out number 3. Great defensive play there by Sherman to make the 3rd out.
Yeah, look at
that
this.
play.
Great.
The ball with line
that.
shot, and on one bounce there, he goes down and hustles over to first base. So at the end of 2, we have no score, and we'll be right back.
As general manager of Mel Hamilton Ford for 11 years, I know what customers are looking for. Great service with certified technicians, a great sales experience with plenty of inventory to choose from. And don't forget, parts and other gear to take care of all your racing needs. So when you decide who you want to do business with, choose us, Mel Hamilton Ford, and experience the difference. Hey, you know what I'm always asking myself? Is work supposed to be this much fun?
And we welcome you back for the 89th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. As we go to the top half of the 3rd inning, due up for the Seattle Studs will be the catcher, number 7, Brady Hinkle. You're just joining us at the end of 2, no score between the Studs and the Forsters. My name is Frank Martinez, your play-by-play announcer, joined by Mark Cavala. We had the pleasure of having Ray Beatty on with us. We appreciate him coming up. Spending a few minutes with us, and we let him go so he could get back to his family because his whole family was here. So we wanted him to get back and enjoy the ball game.
Now you were a big bowler too, weren't you? One time, a bowler like Ray.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, I remember seeing you at West Acres one time.
Yeah, well, I had 2 pro shops at one time. One at Fireside Lanes and one at North Rock Lanes. When North Rock Lanes first opened up here in Wichita, they asked me to run the pro shop, and that's what I did. Okay, due up now is catcher number 7, Brady Hinkle. That one fouled off by Hinkle.
Yeah, Hinkle's from Washington. He's 6 foot 185, Central Washington University.
And Hinkle comes in batting 167, has been at the bat 6 times, has 1 hit, 1 run scored. That one lifted to the right side. First baseman, second baseman, it looks like Black calls him off, makes the catch for out number 1. That's good communication there by the Forsters.
Yeah, he had the best angle right there, right in there. If you can see this, look at this hustle. That's tough for a first baseman.
It was, and Black called him off and was able to make the play. That would bring up the shortstop, number 18, Trevor Tripoli. So we have 1 down here in the top half of the 3rd. No score.
Yeah, Tripoli from Milani, Hawaii, 5'9", 170, Central Washington University.
Tripoli comes in batting .357 for the Studs, as he has been up the bat 14 times, has 5 hits, has scored 3 runs, and has 2 RBIs in 4 ball games. First pitch was ball 1 to Tripoli. He's made some great plays at shortstop. That one misses low as the count now goes 2-0. And I'm going to look at the miles per hour on the pitch here on this next one because There's a fastball at 94 miles an hour.
94. Yep.
Yeah, because I thought the last one said 98, but I wasn't sure if it said 98 or 96. So got my binoculars out, was able to see it. That one's fouled off as the count now goes to 2 balls, 1 strike to Trevor Tripoli. That one a swing and a miss there by Tripoli, and that will even up the count at 2-2.
Change speeds on that, 76. It's quite a difference right there from 94 to 76.
94 to 76 sure is. That'd be kind of hard to not know when to pull the trigger. There's a fastball once again at 94, fouled off by Tripoli. So the count will stay at 2-2.
You know, and that's the thing, Frank. The pitcher's just got to make everything look like a fastball. Look like you're throwing a fastball, and then you throw your change. When he looks at that's what gets hitters off balance. Get him out on that front foot, and that's the changeup or the.
Swing and a miss there by Tripoli. He goes down for out number 2. And that is the second strikeout recorded there by Petty. And that will bring up the left fielder, number 13, Aki Buxton. Buxton playing left field here this evening for the Studs. So 2 down now. First pitch in there for call strike. And a 74-mile-an-hour pitch by Petty.
He's doing a good job. He's mixing it up now.
You know, when you got a good fastball and a good breaking ball, sometimes you don't really even need a third pitch if they're that much difference.
Yeah, I mean, they usually say with starting pitching, you know, three good pitches.
Right.
Because you have to go through the lineup 2 or 3 times. But right here, what he's doing right now, he's got still have it mixed up.
That one low. Of course, I know that the more pitches you got, the better.
Right,
right. That's not what I meant by that comment, but
you can get away with.
But you can get away with it when there's that much of a difference in the fastball and your changeup. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Attempt there by Buxton is fouled off.
Yeah, especially when you throw 94. It's you come after him, just come after him, and then like I said, everything looks the same. Then you take off and. That just throws the hitter off. You don't know what to think.
So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Buxton, who grounded out, flew out to the shortstop. There's a grounder to the shortstop. Flores goes over to Gongora for out number 3. So a 6-3 put out for the 3rd out. So top half of the 3rd inning. At the end of 2.5, it is the Studs 0. And the Forsters 0, and we'll be right back.
At Spirit, engineering is a key to defense success. Spirit Aerosystems engineers are leveraging commercial design-build expertise for defense programs. We move from design to development to the factory floor faster. At Spirit, engineers work with research and technology teams to develop new materials, apply factory automation, and build cost and production efficiencies into each project.
And we welcome you back to the 89th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. Once again, this broadcast and live stream provided by Butler Creative TV, courtesy of Butler Community College. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast. As we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, no score here this evening so far between the defending champions Santa Barbara, California Forsters and the Seattle Washington Studs. Due up for the Forsters will be the leadoff hitter, center fielder number 6, Greg Pace. He'll be followed by Flores and Santos. And it looks like
a new pitcher.
Yeah, new pitcher there. I was going to say that, number 25.
Which is Bryce Foster from Linwood, Washington, 6'5", 205, Jamestown University.
So Bryce Foster now in relief. And I'll give you the final numbers for Barry here in just a second. Barry ends up going 2 innings, gives up 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs, no base on balls, 1 strikeout as he faced 9 batters.
You know, I was going to say, Frank, like some coaches, top of the lineup again. Let's change it over. The different pitcher.
First pitch to Pace was a strike, and this one misses outside as the count will even up now at 1-1. So the Hutchinson Monarchs with a big victory over the Kraken, 17-0 in 5 innings. I didn't see that coming.
No, I mean, I knew we talked about the Krakens pitching, but I didn't think it was going to be that.
That one fouled off to the right-hand side, heads up. Didn't think that kid was paying attention there.
I was just amazed by all the hits. Like I said, I kept saying every time they hit, it was in a gap. I mean, it wasn't like right at a guy or something like that. It was
everything is just
gap.
like they had it scoped in.
Yeah.
That one misses outside, and the count goes full now to Greg Pace, who reached on on a base hit the first inning and was left stranded at third base. Ball hit to the third baseman, moves to his left. That's Larson for out number 1. So a 5-3 put out if you're scoring at home for the first out. That will bring up the shortstop, number 3, Jalen Flores.
You know, it's like you golfing. I mean, you got that narrow fairway right there. I'll hit in the trees. You go right down the middle, right. You know, if there was a gallery, you wouldn't even hit them. I'd be wiping them out.
Well, I let me explain it to you, okay? This way. That one in there for a ball. I remember I was putting one time, and a guy told me, "Man, you're making everything." And I said, "Am I supposed to practice to miss?"
There you go.
So fairway's there. You're not supposed to hit it to miss it. You're supposed to hit it down the fairway.
Oh, look at that. No, yeah. No, I know.
You don't have that philosophy when you golf?
No, I want to. I visualize right down there, but my club doesn't agree with me.
Oh,
I agree.
Okay. Well, that's a different story. It's the club's fault.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, there's the true story. Not your fault. It's the club's
That's
fault.
right.
Ball hit to left field. Left fielder Buxton comes in, makes the catch for out number 2. So F7 in the books for the second out, and that will bring up the third baseman, number 6, Miguel Santos. Yeah, they always tell me you need to save some of those for out on the course, and I just shake my head and I said, I've never practiced to miss.
Yeah, there you go. So when you line it up, you're saying I'm going to make it, or I'm going to.
Well, you have to have that. You have to have that thought. I mean, you got to do what you're thinking you should do, and these guys here tonight, Hutchinson, boy, they just like you say they.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm hitting. It's like, I'm going to hit that right center gap. Boom. I'm going to hit down that right field line. Boom.
And then how many times did they hit down the lines?
Yeah.
Exactly. 1-1 now the count. That one in there for call strike. That one at 82-mile-an-hour pitch by Foster. As the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. We got 2 down here in the bottom half of the third inning. No score. That little pop fly here to the second baseman is going to Murashige gets under it, makes the catch for out number 3. So at the end of 3 innings of play, it is the Foresters 0 and the Studs 0. And we'll be right back.
At Evergy, we're focused not just on what we power, but on who we power, right here in our community. We provide payment assistance to our neighbors who need it. Invest in organizations and people, creating opportunity for all to benefit. And volunteer our time around our hometown so that together we improve it, because we're committed to spreading good energy throughout our community. Evergy, the utility company.
And we welcome you back for the 89th annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. As we go to the top half of the 4th inning, due up for the Studs, second baseman Murashige, followed by Klemp and Fields. Well, good pace ball game so far here, Mark.
Yeah, no, I mean right now, yeah, look at it. Just one team has 3, which is the Forsters, and then you got the Studs have one hit. So there's not a lot of hitting right now, and the pitchers are just coming right after them. I mean, they're just, they're doing what a pitcher's supposed to do.
So now up for the Studs will be the second baseman, number 8, Kana Murashige. Ball lifted to right field. Right fielder coming in. That's Riker. Makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That will bring up the designated hitter, number 3, Nick Klemp.
I just look over the bullpen of the Foresters right now. Just a couple of guys just getting loose, just kind of stretching around, using some bands and stuff like that.
Here's a pitch by Petty. That one hit the third baseman. Third baseman Santos scoops it up, goes across to Garza Gongora for the out, and a 5-3 put out for the second out. Another 1 pitch to Klemp, and we have 2 down. That will bring up the center fielder, number 4, Noah Fields.
I asked some of my pitchers, I talked to some of the guys at Southwestern, I said, what's a perfect inning? No, 3 strikeouts. I said, no, 3 pitches.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a chance right here to see what happens. So 2 pitches so far.
That one in there for call strike.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
94 miles an hour.
Take it.
By
take it.
Petty. That one hits the inside corner. Strike 1. So Zane Petty, the pitcher. That one misses outside. 2-0. Correction, 1-1 now the count.
But I think everybody's enamored with strikeouts, But when you strike out a lot of guys, you're using a lot of bullets. You're doing a lot of pitches.
A swing and a miss there by Fields as the count now goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And if you want to get deep into a game, you want to keep that pitch count. That's what Greg Maddox did. He wasn't like a 10 strikeout guy. He got ground balls. He uses defense.
Ball hit to the right-hand side. Garza Gongora tosses it to Petty for out number 3. Pitcher covering. So it is a 3-1 put out for the third out. At the end of 3.5 innings of play, we have no score between the Studs and the Foresters, and we'll be right back.
I'm Sophie Johnston, and because of Butler, I have 2 degrees at the age of 21, and I'm working in a career that I love. I think the biggest advantage to Butler is the small classes and the community that has been built. You really get to build a personal connection with all of your professors and everyone you meet. Being able to gain those friends and those relationships has been really, really valuable. If I work hard, then I'll be able to do whatever I set my mind to, and I proved that getting my college degree before I ever even received my high school diploma.
And we welcome you back to the 89th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. As we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning, no score. Due up for the Foresters, right fielder number 12, Max Ballou. Foster.
Whoa.
What a great catch there by Fields in the center field. As that one was hit into the gap, Fields ran to his left, had to dive for it, and makes the catch for out number 1.
I mean, if you look at this, I thought he was going to get him. I thought he was going to get by him, but he put it in another gear. Look at this.
Look how far right he was there, right of center. What a great catch there by Fields.
Man, we've seen some great defense.
I'm going to bring up the designated hitter number 11, Amon Lance. So 1 down here now in the bottom half of the 4th. The first game that we had was supposed to start at 6 o'clock, and we had a weather delay, had some lightning and then rain, and we didn't start till 7:15. but we kind of lucked out and got a 5-inning game.
Yeah.
To put us kind of back on schedule.
That was very surprising, that game.
This game was supposed to start at 9, I believe, and wasn't far from it, 9:20. Swing and a miss there by Lance as the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So we still have a pretty good.
For those of you that are watching us on YouTube, we hope you're enjoying the action here and the broadcast. We got to thank the Butler Creative TV for the job that they're doing. They're really doing a great job. That ball hit to the right-hand side. And taking it is Herman. And that will bring up the left fielder, number 7, Will Rogers.
Yeah, I was thinking about how through the years, you and I were talking a little about it yesterday through the history and talk about the broadcast, how it's improved through the years.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
it's unbelievable.
Well, for many years we thought that what we were doing here for the NBC was really good, and the guys that were doing it did a good job with the equipment that they had.
Yep.
But this year I'm just so impressed. I mean, I've gone home and watched an inning or two, and didn't matter who was calling the game. It was the broadcast itself as far as what we're able to see, the graphics.
Right.
It's just really top class.
The replays.
And like I say, Butler Community College and Butler Creative TV is just doing a fantastic job. Guys, we really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Great replay right there. They said he's just sitting on that fastball right up the middle. That's what you do.
That was Rogers getting a hit. So Rogers records his first hit of the game. That will bring up the first baseman, number 10, Rocco Garza Gongora.
Yeah, I don't think I got to introduce him earlier. He's from Laredo, Texas. 6'2", 175, plays his ball at Oklahoma.
With that base hit Rogers had, that was his 4th hit of the World Series. That one there misses high for ball 2. So 2-0 now to Garza Gongora, as we have 2 down here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Runner on at first base. No score so far between the Studs and the Foresters. It's almost like who's going to blink first.
Yeah, it's just who makes that one mistake. I mean, it's like we talk about 2 outs and to get the hit. That's when you want to do it. It's you got to look out for it when that leadoff gets on there, which will probably happen in this game. Somebody leadoff, one of them's going to be a leadoff.
The ball hits the right-hand side is going to be in foul territory. Count stays at, goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes, I believe.
Or someone just gets that big hit, just the gap like we're talking about, scores a run.
It's 82 degrees now here in Wichita, Kansas. The flag straight up and down now. Oh, they're going to get the runner at first base as Roger was taken off. And Foster goes to Ehrman, and then Hiroshige runs, shortstop Tripoli runs him down for out number 3. So Garza Gun.
There you go, right here.
Gongora. Yeah, that's a great move there.
Just guessed wrong.
And then the shortstop Tripoli ends up running him down for the 3rd out. So Garza Gongora will be.
At Davis Moore, we treat everyone who walks through our doors like a lifelong customer. Our sales team prides themselves on delivering a quick, pressure-free buying experience that you won't find anywhere else. We have hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles in stock, and every one of them has passed our 171-point safety and reliability inspection.
If we wouldn't buy it for ourselves, we won't sell it to you. Come see us at any Davis Moore location or check us out online at davis-moore.com.
And we welcome you back for the 89th Annual National Baseball Conquerors World Series. This is Frank Martinez along with Mark Cavala as we go to the top half of the fifth inning. No score so far. Due up is the first baseman, number 35, Ben Schnorman. He is 0 for 1 here in the ball game. No runs. No runs, and on one hit, no errors for the Seattle Studs. And for the Foresters, they've got no runs on 4 hits and no errors. Good, clean ball game here so far. That one fouled off by Norman. So the count is 1-2. Well, I'm looking forward to the championship game tomorrow, but I mean, this one here, when I saw this on the schedule, I thought, my goodness, this is going to be a great game. There's a swing and a miss there by Sturman as he goes down for out number 1. That will bring up the second baseman, or freshman right fielder, number 10, Landon Riker.
He just challenged him inside with that fastball.
And that is the third strikeout recorded by Petty here in the ball game. So Riker struck out the first time up. There's a swing and a miss there by Riker as the count goes no balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that was 91. He's still keeping that velo up.
Breaking ball at 76 miles an hour there. Swing and a miss by Riker. 0-2 now the count.
Like I said, that's quite a differential. I mean, right there when you know it's.
And you can see the difference. I mean,
yeah.
Not only feel it, I'm sure, when you're a batter, but you can really see the big difference.
Oh yeah.
That one misses. That was a 70-mile-an-hour pitch by Petty. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Riker. And here's the pitch. That was a swing and a miss there, and Riker's going to go down swinging for out number 2. So that's the second strikeout here in this inning. Yeah. Second out, and that is the 4th strikeout recorded by Petty here in the ball game. That will bring up the third baseman, number 15, Charlie Larson.
I was just going to say, Petty, of course, Canada, Texas, but Texas Tech, I don't think we talked about that earlier, and Texas Tech, that's a pretty good school. All those are pretty good schools, aren't they?
Yes, sir. That one in there for strike 1. 90-mile-an-hour pitch there by Petty. We do have 2 down now here in the top half of the 5th inning. No score between the Studs and the Foresters. That one fouled off to the right-hand side, right where the fans are at there. And somebody's going to get a nice souvenir. So no balls, 2 strikes now to Larson. That one misses for ball 1. 77-mile-an-hour pitch by Petty.
You know what I like about the NBC, Frank? We're just talking about some big schools here. Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, Oregon. You just go right down this line. Arkansas, Texas again, Michigan. I mean, but the whole thing about it is everybody comes to NBC. You get to face guys like that. And I know if you're a competitor as a baseball player, you love facing guys like that.
There was a swing and a miss there from Larson as he goes down for the 3rd out, and Petty strikes out the side as he records his 5th strikeout of the ball game. At the end of 4.5 innings of play, we have no score, and we'll be right back.
At Spirit, engineering is a key to defense success. Spirit Aerosystems engineers are leveraging commercial design-build expertise for defense programs. We move from design to development to the factory floor faster. At Spirit, engineers work with research and technology teams to develop new materials, apply factory automation, and build cost and production efficiencies into each project.
And we welcome you back to the 89th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. As we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, score is Studs 0 and the Foresters 0. So far, the Studs have 1 hit and the Foresters have 4 here in the ball game. First pitch due up is Garza Gongora. Went in there for call, strike 1. And Bryce Foster coming back out. That ball hit the second baseman Murashige. Goes to Herman for out number 1. So a 4-3 put out for the first out here in the bottom half of the 5th. We'll bring up the catcher, number 4, Rylan Galvan.
It's definitely a different game than the last, like you were saying, man, and all the offense and everything. But this game, man, it's defensive battle, pitching battle.
Yes, it is. That one in there for call strike. Yeah, last game, if you were not with us, it was 17-0 in favor of the Hudson Monarchs as they defeated 5-tool Krakens from Texas. And Hutchinson now into the championship game. They'll be facing the winner of this ball game between the Studs and the Foresters. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one misses high. 85-mile-an-hour pitch by Foster. The count goes to 2-1. 1 down here in the bottom half of the 5th. Breaking ball there with 72-mile-an-hour is fouled off by Galvan.
No, he's doing a good job, though. I was watching where the catcher's setting up and everything else. Doing a pretty good job.
So 2-2 pitch now by Foster. That one misses way outside on a fastball. Or breaking ball, I should say, because that was a little slider. Yeah. Missing outside.
Yeah, we'll see right here. See his go-to pitch right here, what he
Full
feels
count
comfortable
now.
with.
And ball 4, so Galvan will be on with a base on balls. And that is the first walk given up by Foster. That will bring up the second baseman, number 13, Ryan Black.
Yeah, nobody in the bullpen. I mean, look over there at the Foresters bullpen. You could see a lot of people in there. A lot of people, but nobody's throwing. Nobody's over in the other bullpen.
The Studs?
No, the Studs. No, nobody. Yeah, there's somebody's walked over. just a difference.
Well, they're listening.
Contrast
to us now,
there, yeah.
Ryan Black, now the batter. He grounded out to the first baseman who went unassisted. He made the third out in the second inning. Ball gets away, but there's a ball thrown down to the right field line. And that was Hinkle. Tried to throw out Galvan. So Galvan will move to second base. And we're going to have an error on the play, E2. That ball just sailed on Hinkle.
This one I think he just should have, could have faked it. Fake throw, because there's going to be I don't even think he would have got it if he made a perfect throw.
No, I don't think so either.
And I don't understand catch or something. Just go ahead and fake it. Make him dive in or something like that. You don't have to throw it. Unnecessary throws.
Pitch misses for ball 3. So 3-0 count now to Ryan Black. We got pace on deck. We do have 1 down with a runner on at second base. We were talking about it earlier of whoever takes advantage of that one mistake.
Yeah, that's the games like this.
Could be the ball game.
Games like this.
But both these two teams are good quality ball teams, well coached on both sides. Of course, we know Barry Ayton, and that one lifted into right center field. That's going to be in for a off the wall. So coming around to score is Galvan. And stopping at second base will be Ryan Black with a double. and an RBI. Well, there you go.
Yeah, you put him in scoring position right there, and he scored. So
1 run here in the bottom half of the 5th inning by the Forsters.
Yeah, he went down and got that ball and just gave it a ride. Look at that. Let's see what the coach is going to do here.
We were talking about the coaches, Bill Pintard for the Forsters and Barry Aiden. Very quality coaches, and always brings in some real quality ball teams here to the World Series.
Yeah, Coach Aiden gave him some words of encouragement right here.
The other day, Barry had me say hi to his mom, and I'm sure she's listening in. And I saw him down as I was going down getting the pronunciation names for a different team, and he stopped and he goes, "Hey, thanks a lot for mentioning my mom. She really enjoyed that." So we know that even the coaches' parents listen in, not only the players. We enjoy doing it. Throw down second base, almost thrown away.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
great stop there by Murashige.
Yeah, his body was going one way, and man, that was a great stop right there.
We're not professionals up here, but we try to do the best job possible. And I know that this telecast by Butler Creative TV is making us look a little bit better. We just hope we sound better.
Please help us. No, anyway, but no, we're having fun though.
Well, that's just it. We don't only just call the game. We also talk about other things and things that happen in the NBC. Try to get people up here to talk to us, like Ray Beatty coming in tonight, and try to add just a little bit of something.
I think like I said, you've been involved with this, and I think a lot of people that maybe are new to the NBC don't know the history of it. Both of us have been part of it for a long time.
Are you trying to say I'm owed?
Yeah, I put you out there.
I've just done this for 29 years.
Yeah.
This thing's been going on for 89 years.
Yeah. Well, but I'm just saying, but you've seen a lot.
Yes.
And the people that just came on, maybe their sons playing, and some people probably didn't know much about the NBC, living out whatever in other parts of the country.
By the way, Pace is the batter. If I didn't mention it, the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Pace, with Ryan Black on at second base as he just got a double and an RBI. 1-0 is the score in favor of the Forsters.
I know I was talking to some players this summer and talking about all the great players that play in the NBC. They didn't even know it.
Would you know that the Forsters have put 62 players into the major leagues up till this year since their existence? That's just amazing.
Yeah, that is
62 players that they have put in.
Look at this strikeout right here on the outside. Look at that, perfect location.
The strikeout there by Foster. So Pace goes down for out number 2. That will bring up the shortstop number 3, Jalen Flores. There's a swing and a miss there by Flores. The count goes no balls, 1 strike. 2 down. 1 runner on at second base, 1-0 in favor of the Forsters here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. That one fouled off by Flores.
Yeah, Drake Anderson's out there. Finally have somebody out there, studs, but he's throwing their Drake Anderson's out there.
Left-handed warming up.
So we'll see what happens.
I was saying earlier about the temperature. It's just unbelievable out there how nice it is, 82 degrees, and there's a runner taken off to third base. Is Black, the ball thrown down, but gets away from the third baseman, Larson.
Yeah, they're pretty lucky right there. But that ball deflected. Let's see. I don't know if we have that. There we go. Look at
on it.
And watch where the ball went.
Well, hits a foot.
Yeah, lucky.
Yeah, very lucky, because that could have been out in left field down the line there, and Black would have been scoring. There's a hard hit ball to left field. That one is going back, and that's going to be gone. That's a 2-run home run by number 3, Jalen Flores. That thing was well hit there, Mark.
Yeah, as soon as he hit it, you knew it.
So 3-0 now the score, as Jalen Flores hits a 2-run home run to put the Foresters up 3-0 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. That will bring up the third baseman, number 9, Miguel Santos.
He got that pitch right where he wanted, up inside.
Well hit ball there by Flores. And like I say, the sound of the bat I just love that sound. You know, baseball, man. That one misses for ball 2. 2-0 now the count. That one misses high. 3-0 now the count to Santos. Santos playing third base here this evening for the Foresters. He flew out to the catcher first inning and then flew out to the second baseman the second inning.
Yes, Santos from Dallas Baptist.
3-1 pitch, breaking ball to the shortstop, Tripoli. Tripoli goes over to Herman for out number 3. So a 6-3 put out for the third out, but not before the Santa Barbara, California Foresters scored 3 runs. So at the end of 5 innings of play, it is the Foresters 3 and the Studs 0, and we'll be right back.
Have you ever needed to stop or change the way you do something you love because of aches, pains, or injury? The physical therapists at NovaCare are here to get you back to work, life, and your favorite activities. Most importantly, your goals are their goals. Their movement experts will listen and develop an individualized treatment plan so you can heal. Begin care faster by requesting an appointment today at novacare.com. Experience the power of physical therapy at NovaCare.
And we welcome you back for the 89th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. As we just got 3 runs scored here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. The score of the Santa Barbara, California Foresters 3 and the Seattle Washington Studs 0. Due up here in the top half of the 6th inning will be the catcher, number 7, Brady Hinkle, followed by Tripoli and Buxton. All right, we're ready for get started. As Petty's ready to start his 6th inning of work. First pitch is in there for call strike. So far for Petty, he's gone 5 innings, give up 1 hit, has 5 strikeouts, and he has faced 16 batters. 0-2 now the count to Hinkle, who flew out to the second baseman the third inning.
He's done a great job, Henny. I mean, just when you give up only 1 hit against a team like this.
Santa Barbara did throw a no-hitter the other day, a 2-pitcher no-hitter. I believe it was against the Krakens, if I remember right. I'll have to look that up. That one fouled off. And count stays at no balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what when I think of Santa Barbara, I think about the pitching. I mean, they've always had hitters. I know that, Frank, but I mean, their pitching's unbelievable. They pulled the string there.
So Hinkle goes down for out number 1. And that is the 6th strikeout recorded by Petty. So he struck out the side in the 5th.
That's four in a row. Yeah.
That will bring up the shortstop, number 18, Trevor Tripoli. Swing and a miss there by Tripoli. Yes, that is 4 in a row. Boy,
Yeah.
you're learning baseball pretty well.
That's right. I'm learning, huh? But I'm just sitting there just looking at this guy. I mean, he just rearing back. It's like kind of what you were saying before. You know, he got the fastball, then all of a sudden he throws.
Yeah.
It's off speed, and it's been enough.
So that one misses. The count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. What I was trying to say when I said you're learning baseball really well, that what I meant was there's a chance for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Keep working it.
Yeah, keep working at it.
Next year I'll have it down.
Your
maybe.
kids that you're going to be coaching at Southwestern may learn something.
Yeah, I hope so. Gosh, I hope so.
Ball hits the right-hand side. That's going to be in for a base hit as the Seattle Studs record their second hit of the ball game. First hit by Tripoli. That was a fastball that he got up.
Yeah, fastball 93. So he was just sitting on that. That's what you do. You got to sit on the fastball. If you can see it right here, look, he just got right there and this went right with it.
Got it up, and Tripoli was able to hit it into right field. So we'll have a runner on at first base, and that will bring up the left fielder, number 13, Aki Buxon. So the Studs have now 2 hits here in the ball game.
If you notice, he's back in the box, too. He's way back in the box towards the catcher.
First pitch misses high for ball 1.
That gives you more time, I don't know how much more time, but it gives you a little more time to jump on the fastball.
So far, Petty has thrown 55 pitches. He has 43 strikes and 12 balls. Throw over to first base, and in safely is Tripoli. That's a pretty good ratio. I would take that on my team.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Here's the pitch. That one attempted bunt there by Buxton. It's fouled off. As the count will now go to 1 ball, 1 strike.
I remember years ago I was head coach at Friends, and the guy was throwing fastballs, probably about 90, but I had a kid that was playing. He didn't have the quickest hands, but he's up in the box. And I go, why are you up in the box? You should get back. Well, I'm afraid he'll throw curveballs. I'm going, what? He's throwing fastballs by you.
That one misses high for ball 2. So 2-1 now the count to Buxton.
I said, he doesn't need to throw a curveball.
No.
I mean, he's just coming right after you. It's adjustment. But look at this right here. He's doing a good job.
That one in there for call, strike 2. That one 89, is it?
89.
Okay. 89 mile an hour. Fastball there by Petty. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 runner on first base and 1 out. That one misses high, so the count will go full now to Ake Butson. Here's the pitch. Ball hit into center field. Center fielder Pace backing up, and is going to be able to get under it. What a good job there by Pace. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get to that.
He's ran, has back turned to it, just turned around. He read it right off the bat. Look at this. Look at this. His back's turned. Look at this. You see his number. Turns around, comes around it, and there it is.
Yeah, luckily he turned the correct way there, because if he had turned the other way, he would have had some more adjustments to make. But good job there by Pace. And that brings up the second baseman, number 8, Makana Urashige.
Yeah, but the key right there is it's right off the bat. You got to read it, because you turn your back on it, you're not watching the ball. It's like I try to tell outfielders, run to the spot. You see it off bat, run to the spot, sprint to the spot. Don't drift with it.
No balls, 1 strike now. Swing and a miss there by Murashige. As the count goes, no balls, 2 strikes.
I said Buxton gave it a ride, though. How far do you think that was? 380 maybe? 3 right there.
Yeah, not quite.
375, something like that. Yeah, but he hit a good shot.
That one fouled off. Count is no balls, 2 strikes. We have runner on at first base with 2 down. Here's Shiggy up. He's playing second base here this evening for the Studs. Ball hits the right-hand side. First baseman Garza Gongora will make the play unassisted. So it's a 3-U for the 3rd out. And at the end of 5.5 innings of play, it is the Santa Barbara, California Foresters 3 and the Seattle Washington Studs 0. And we'll be right back.
My name is Laith Cobb. I'm from Rose Hill, Kansas, and I went to Butler Community College in 2020-2021. I am the Director of Photography at K-State Athletics. I was able to get a lot of real-world experience at Butler with the athletics department, doing a lot of social media, graphic design, broadcasts, and just everything in between. That really helped me gain this job as Director of Photography at K-State. It all started really at Butler.
And we welcome you back for the 89th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. As we're going to the bottom half of the sixth inning, the score 3-0. My name is Frank Martinez, your play-by-play announcer, joined by Mark Cavalla here this evening, our color commentator. And it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher now for the Studs. Will be number 19. That is Drake Anderson.
Yeah, he's a lefty from Enumclaw, Washington, 6'1", 160. Plays his ball at Pierce Community College. He's a freshman.
And the first batter he'll be facing the right fielder, number 12, Max Ballou. That one in there for call strike one. That was a breaking ball at 72 miles an hour. So we are in the bottom half of the sixth. That one in there for call strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes to Ballou. Breaking ball is fouled off there by Ballou.
It does get me, though. I just crack up because I look at Santa Barbara's bullpen. Look at all the guys out there, and you look over here, and you see the Studs. What, there's one guy?
Yeah.
2 guys, maybe?
But no balls, 2 strikes now to Ballou. That one fouled off. Count will stay at 0-2. Well, this is a great ball game here so far, 3-0. And the winner of this game will move on tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. Ball hits the second baseman, Murashige, goes to Nerman for out number 1. A 4-3 put out for that first out. And it will bring up the designated hitter, number 11, Amon Lance.
Mercy, you're right there, just looking the ball right into his glove. I mean, I like that. I like, when guys do that, they don't take those eyes off the ball. It's good fundamentals.
Lance looking for his first hit here in the ball game. Ball misses outside for ball 1. We'll give you the final numbers here for Foster, as that one is fouled off. Foster went 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned run, 1 base on balls, 1 strikeout as he faced 12 batters. That one fouled off.
It's a little different look here with the lefty.
As the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Lance. Here's the pitch by Anderson. That one misses outside. And that will even up the count now at 2-2. Crowd was a little rowdy earlier. They're getting a little quiet here for some reason.
I noticed that.
We had some rain, a weather delayed here. First game was supposed to start at 6. It started at 7:15. Our second game was supposed to start at 9, and due to the fact that there was a run rule. We were back on schedule. Started at 9:20. The ball hits the first baseman, Sherman. Goes unassisted for out number 2. So we have 2 down now here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. We'll bring up the left fielder, number 7, Will Rogers.
It's a great name, isn't it? Will Rogers.
I remember a guy named Will Rogers.
Yeah.
A lot of young people probably don't know who we're talking about.
No.
First pitch is in there for call strike 1 to Rogers. And here's the pitch. A hard hit ball into left center field. That's going to be in the gap for extra bases. Coming around, Rogers will be standing up at second base as he records his second hit of the ball game. A stand-up double.
Look at this, just exploded right in it, ball right at the knees.
That will bring up the first baseman, number 10, Rocco Gongora, who's 0 for 2 here tonight. That was the 7th base hit recorded by the Foresters.
And I like to watch hitters. I watch hitters all the time, and this especially when they just go with the pitch. That was right inside right there. Just good swing, Staten with his mechanics.
Breaking ball there by Anderson. As he misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes now to Garza Gongora. Here's Anderson's pitch. That one misses outside. 3-0 now the count.
Young man from OU, Oklahoma at the plate.
Fouled off there by Garza Gongora. Count now goes 3-1. He had the green light there, Mark.
Yeah.
I guess if you like the pitch.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I always feel like you're going to probably get a good one right here, too, so we'll see.
There's that one also fouled off, so the count will go full now at 3-2.
No, but you're talking about the NBC, and, the guys like all these colleges, but kids from all over the country. They get to meet each other, play, baseball together, become sometimes lifelong friends.
Ball hit to the first baseman. Great job by Sherman. And good job by Anderson covering. So a 3-1 play for the third out as Sherman probably prevented another run scored. So at the end of 6 innings of play, we have the Santa Barbara, California Foresters 3 and the Seattle Washington Studs 0. And we will be right back.
Got here. All right, so we got a slice of outage alerts, heavy on the details for Jim.
It's fine.
All right. Take it easy, Jim. Order up for Mia. Choose your rate plan, no cheese.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, here you go. Thank you, you too. 1 mobile app because you're always on the go for Anthony. How's it going, Mel?
How do you take your energy? With Evergy, you choose from our new tools and options built to work for you. Evergy, the utility company.
And we welcome you back to the 89th Annual NBC World Series powered by Evergy. As we go to the top half of the 7th inning, 3-0 is the score in favor of the Foresters over the Studs. Due up for the Studs will be the designated hitter number 3, Nick Klemp, followed by Fields and Sturman.
Here we go with a 3-inning game now. That's 7, 8, 9.
So Klemp will be up. He is 1 for 2 here tonight. He got a base hit in the first inning and then grounded out to the third baseman in the 4th. Check swing there by Klemp. Misses high for ball 1.
And that was at 92.
92-mile-an-hour fastball by Petty. Hard hit ball there by Klimt, and that's going to be in the gap. That's going to be in for extra bases as the Seattle Studs now record their third hit of the ball game. Second hit by Klimt. And he'll be standing at second base with that double. That's a good way to get that seventh inning started for the Studs.
Yeah, just sitting on that fastball, and he definitely drove it right there.
I will bring up the center fielder, number 4, Noah Fields. Fields is 0 for 2 here tonight. So he grounded out to the shortstop and then grounded out to the first baseman with the pitcher covering.
Again, this is
3-1 play.
This is the third time around that these guys are seeing him now, so we'll see what kind of adjustments.
Corners are in. That one in there for call strike one. A 91-mile-an-hour fastball by Petty.
I actually see somebody starting to throw over there in the bullpen for the Forsters.
Noah Fields now fouled that one off as the count now goes to no balls, 2 strikes to Fields. You know, looking at the TV here, it just amazes me the broadcast that these guys are doing, man. It's really a great job.
Professional, looks great.
Here's the pitch. That one fouled off there by Fields.
And we got a Sean Youngerman out there starting to throw a little over there in the Forsters bullpen.
So 0-2 now the count to Fields. And Petty ready to throw his 70th pitch, that is. There's a swing and a miss there by Fields as he goes down for out number 1.
That's 90 miles an hour.
And that will bring up the first baseman, number 35, Ben Sherman. And that is the 7th strikeout recorded by Petty here in the ball game. I was looking back at some stats. I'm trying to remember what game that was, but there was a total. It was Lone Star. There was a total of 29 strikeouts.
Gee.
10 by the losing pitcher and 19 by the winning team on 2 pitchers.
Yeah.
That's a lot of strikeouts.
I saw.
And that game, he had 10 strikeouts, and I made the comment to I think it was to you that I said, would you take a kid that's got 9 strikeouts and is losing 4-1? I think the score was at the time.
Yeah.
But he had 9 hits against him. You know, he had given up 9 hits. There's a swing and a miss there, as the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this summer I had a game where I witnessed our team against, actually it was Derby Twins, and it was, I think we had 18 strikeouts. They had 17. That was a 10-inning game. It's just too many strikeouts.
Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one misses high. Chin music there.
You know, that's and I've seen a lot more strikeouts through the years.
Great job there by Galvan. Galvan just told Petty, says, settle down, you're okay.
Don't forget to breathe.
That one misses high, and the ball gets away. Moving over to third base will be Klimt. Now running 90 feet away to make it 3-1. The count is 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Nerman.
So look at this right here.
Yep, there he goes. So that ball got away. That wild pitch there by Petty. 3 balls, 2 strikes now by Petty.
And they're playing back.
Fouled off by Nerman.
They're playing back. They'll go ahead and concede the run right here. You know, take the out.
With 1 down here.
Yep.
The top half of the 7th inning. That's what I love about baseball. It's like a chess match.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're willing to give something up, but you're going to gain something by it also. And that's that out.
And that's the thing. Sometimes hitters don't realize. I always say, look at the defense. Look at what they're giving you.
Yeah.
You can do a push bunt. You can roll over, whatever. You score a run.
Full count. We have Klemp on at third base with one down here in the top half of the 7th. 3-0 is the score. A check swing, and that's ball 4. And Herman will be now on at first base. And that will bring up the right fielder, number 10, Landon Riker. Riker is 0 for 2, and here comes the pitching coach for the Foresters. He's going to go have a talk. I think that's Hubbard. Is that who the pitching coach is for?
Let's see. Yep, Rick Hubbard.
Okay. So they're going to have a little conversation here. You say there is somebody warming up out
there was somebody out there. Sean Youngerman was there.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's like see what they decide here. I'm going to stay right here for right now. I'm sure that they're going to wait just a little bit here. Give them a little bit more time to get some warm-ups. Says, guys, stay here until the umpire gets to you. I mean, that's what I used to tell my kids anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure you use that technique.
Right here, hey, just finish this inning.
All right, so we got runners now on at first and third as Herman is on at first with a walk. Klemp is on now at third base. Batter is right fielder number 10, Landon Riker. And that was a check swing there, fouled off by Riker as the count goes to no balls, 1 strike. He was trying to make a defensive move there, it looked like.
It's like protecting yourself
right there.
Protecting
himself. And ball hit the bat, so it's a foul ball.
So, I mean, that's probably a good thing because it might have hit him. I mean, it nailed him pretty well. Had the barrel there.
So swing and a miss there by Riker as the count now goes to 0-2. We are in the top half of the 7th inning. Third ball fouled off by Riker to the right side. And another souvenir for somebody. Young man catches it off one bounce off the wall.
Smart kids had their glove with them.
Had his glove with him.
Yep.
So no balls, 2 strikes to Riker. And here's the pitch by Petty. Swing and a miss there by Riker as he goes down swinging for out number 2. That's the second strikeout here in the 7th inning for Petty. That is the 8th strikeout of the ball game. And that will bring up the third baseman, number 15, Charlie Larson.
I definitely like how he changes the speeds right there.
Hard hit ball by Larson. Go right to Flores at shortstop. A line shot for the third out. And the top half of the 7th inning at the end of 6.5. It is the Foresters 3 and the Studs 0. And we'll be right back. And we welcome you back to the 89th National Baseball Congress World Series, powered by Evergy. This is Frank Martinez, joined along by Mark Cravala. as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. 3-0 is the score in favor of the Santa Barbara, California Forsters. And it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher for the Studs. I believe it's number 20.
20 is P.J. Moritz. Moritz?
Yeah, it is number 20.
Yep.
Is that right? Yep, number 20. All right, let me see who that is here for the Studs. It's P.J. Moritz.
Okay, he's from Port Arthur, Washington. 6'1", 185, plays at Long Island University.
And the first batter he'll be facing will be the catcher, number 4, Rylan Galvan. Here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. That one misses inside. 74-mile-an-hour pitch there by Moritz. Swing and a miss there, fouled off by Galvan, should say. You could hear that little click. And here's the pitch. That one misses as the count now goes to 2 balls, 1 strike.
Kind of has a unique motion right there, if you can see that.
Yep. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Galvan. That one misses outside for ball 3. So the count goes down to 3-1. The 3 balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. No, hits him. So Galvan will be on at first base as we start the bottom half of the 7th inning. And that will bring up the second baseman, number 13, Ryan Black. Black is 1 for 2 here tonight as he grounded out to the first baseman in the second, made the third out, and then got a double in the 5th inning with 1 RBI. Did end up scoring a run on that home run by Jalen Flores. So 1 runner on base now with no outs. That pitch misses low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes now to Ryan Black. Yeah, they are in the bottom half of the 7th.
I was going to say, I just wonder if they were going to try to run on him or something like this. Sometimes guys like this, take a little time, but you're going to make him throw a strike right there. Make him throw strikes.
Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike now to Black.
Forsters
still playing normal, except for the first baseman in just a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say Forsters, they want to get that runner in scoring position.
That one misses. As the count now goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, you haven't seen a lot of shifts, have you?
No,
no, that's
sure haven't. They're playing pretty well straight away. Center fielder slightly to the right field side, but due to a left-handed batter. That one misses low for ball 3. So the count goes 3-1. With the runner on at first base here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 3-0 to score in favor of the Forsters from California. And here's the pitch. Hard hit ball back up the middle. That goes off Moritz's glove. And looks like AAA tosses over to Murashige.
Wow.
For the out, so it's a 1-6-4. And then a fielder's choice. And they're going to check him out, make sure he's okay.
A little scary right there.
That was very scary. That was a hard hit shot there by Black.
Hit him on his side, it looks like. I don't think it hit his arm. Let's look at this angle right here. Right.
That went off of his body.
Yeah, his body, it looked like.
Yeah. Looked like it, not sure if it hit him in the side of the back but he looks like he's going to be okay.
Might get through. He'll feel it later. I can guarantee you that. That was like maybe a rib cage.
That was a line shot there by Black. Deflected off of Moritz to the shortstop AAA, who went to Murashige, who was covering second base for the force out. So we have one down. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 6, Greg Pace. Toss over to first, and safely is Black. 3-0 the score. And the Foresters are trying to add some insurance runs. That one misses way outside. Good job there by Hinkle, as he had to move way to his right to make that stop.
Yeah, you can see him right there, Pace with the Michigan helmet.
And that one misses outside, so 2-0 now the count. Black pretended like he was going to take off and took a couple steps and then stopped. I think he was just trying to time him a little bit here.
Getting his head a little too. I mean, that's the.
Here's the pitch. That one is in there for ball 3. 3-0 now the count.
Now he's got some good movement, just not locating right now.
He's not locating the strike zone. And here's the pitch. That one way outside. That one gets by. So going over to first base will be Pace on a walk. Going to second will be Black. And good hustle there by Hinkle, as he had to go chase that ball down, make sure Black stayed at second base, did not go any further. And that may be it for Moritz. Yes. Let's see who's coming in there. We are going to have a pitching change. While we do have that pitching change, why don't we take a small break, and then we'll be right back.
Now is the last call to register. Ride share to get home safely, and we as fans wish to play.
And I have had a student in this very class.
Jay was drawing something up.
And we welcome you back for the 89th National Baseball Congress World Series, powered by Evergy. Once again, this broadcast and live stream provided by Butler Creative TV, courtesy of Butler Community College. We got a new pitcher there, Mark.
That's right. Is number 40, Cameron Hale from Kent, Washington. 6'2", 190 from Keystone College, and he's a junior.
So Cameron Hale now in relief for the Studs. There is a runner on at first and second. As Black is at second base, he reached on a fielder's choice, and then Pace just walked. And the first batter that Hale will be facing will be the shortstop, number 3, Jalen Flores. We do have one down here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 3-0 is the score in favor of the Foresters over the Studs. And we're ready to go. And here is Hale's first pitch. That one low and outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. They got to find that strike zone, don't they?
Yeah, right now, I mean, you just got to hold them. You want to keep this 3-run game. There's still game left.
Still got a couple innings to go for the Studs. say the winner of this game will move on to the championship game tomorrow evening. Game time scheduled for 7 p.m.
And that's kind of what you, as a coach, like, you got Barry Aiden. He's trying to find that guy that can come down and shut these guys down the stretch here and give his team some hope.
And here is Hale's pitch. Hard hit ball down the left field line, but it's going to go foul. Well hit there by Flores. Flores had a home run. His third time up as he had a 2-run home run.
He's got a quick bat, quick hands.
Scoring Black, who was on base. 2-1 pitch now.
I was going to say he's in that hitter's count.
And here's Hale's pitch. Fouled off there by Flores. As that will even up the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was actually a good pitch because he was probably looking for a fastball 2-1 count, and he threw something off. If he had a little slider action on that or something. But
let's try to look at the speed here on this next pitch here by Hale. See what he's got. I'm sure the fans back at home would like to know. Just coming in. And here is the 2-2 pitch. That one fouled off. That was a breaking ball at 74 miles an hour by Hale. So the count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on at first and second with 1 down. Here in the bottom half of the 7th. 3-0 to score in favor of the Forsters. Hale ready to go. Here's the pitch. That one misses inside, so the count will go full now at 3-2. Three-two pitch now by Hale. Ball lifted into a left center field. Right center fielder Fields looks like he's going to take charge, makes the catch, and taking off at first base was Pace. He thought they were going to tag up, and Black held up at second base, and Pace had to hustle back to first base. So we have 2 down now. That would bring up the third baseman, number 9, Miguel Santos.
That was good. You don't want to run right there.
No,
you don't want to make that third out right there at third base or something like that. So, no, that was a good play to hold up.
Yeah, it wasn't deep enough to take off from second base. That one misses for ball 1 to Santos. Santos looking for his first hit of the ball game as he flew out to the catcher, flew out to second baseman, and then had a 6-3, which means grounded out to the shortstop. And that one lifted into center field. Fields, second baseman Murashige backing up, but Fields will get under it in center field, makes the catch for out number 3. So at the end of 7 innings of play, it is the Santa Barbara, California Forsters 3 and the Seattle Washington Studs 0. And we'll be right back.
Okay, Charles, one bill forecasting tool.
Thanks, Cheryl.
You want any weekly usage reports with that?
Oh, that sounds tempting.
It's on the house.
Oh, well, I guess I'd better. Oh, Cheryl, before I forget, can I get the mobile app to go?
Yeah, you got it.
How do you take your energy? With Evergy, you choose from our new tools and options built to work for you.
What did he order?
Evergy, the utility company.
And we welcome you back to the 89th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. Frank Martinez along with Mark Cavalla. And we're going to have a pitching change here for the Santa Barbara Forsters. And who is that, Mark?
Yeah, it's Sean Youngerman, right-hander from Valencia, California, 6'3", 235. And he plays his ball at Westmont College out there in California.
So Youngerman now coming in to pitch. And I'll give you the final numbers here for Petty. He goes 7 innings, gives up 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs, 1 base on balls as he struck out 8 and faced 25 batters. First batter that Youngerman will face will be the catcher, number 7, Brady Hinkle.
And his first pitch right in there at 91.
So 91-mile-an-hour fastball there by Youngerman. As the count goes, no balls, 1 strike. There goes the bat flying, heads up there, young man. Third baseman Larson had to back up a little bit. As that bat went flying between short and third. But, you know, with artificial turf, you never know which way that bat's going to go. There goes the bat. And
it's kind of scary sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
I just play third base, and I had a few bats thrown at me. I don't know if they were on purpose or what, but I've had them right there. It's scary.
No balls, 2 strikes. There's a swing and a miss there by Hinkle as he goes down. That was 82 mile an hour. And that is strikeout number 1 there for Youngerman. That will bring up the shortstop, number 18, Trevor Tripoli. 1 down here at the top half of the 8th. 3-0 the score in favor of the Forsters. That one in there for call strike 1.
He definitely has a variety of speeds here, too. I mean, Youngerman.
Fastball misses, or fouled off, I should say, by Tripoli at 90 miles an hour. Tripoli is 1 for 2 here tonight. He struck out the first time up in the 3rd inning and got a base hit in the 6th, but was left stranded at first base. So no 0-2 pitch. That one just misses in low and outside.
It's a 93. I don't know. It's like all the years. Most pitchers that you've seen for Santa Barbara, they always thrown over 90. What do you think? Pretty much, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes.
Prerequisite.
That ball lifted to the right-hand side. Mirashigi, it looks like he's going to get caught off by Riker. Oh, watch out there. Sherman thought he was going to get it, and he does end up catching that one.
Yeah, that's a
Riker never stopped, and they both kind of talking to each other there.
Well,
that was right down the line there.
Yeah, somebody could have got hurt right there.
Somebody could have got hurt really bad.
He was right under it.
Not talking to each other there, and he was able to make the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up the left fielder, number 13, Aki Buxon. He is 0 for 3 here in the ball game. Flew out to the shortstop, grounded out to the shortstop, 6-3, and then flew out to center field in the 6th inning. Ball hit the shortstop. Oh. Third baseman Larson cuts right in front of the shortstop, Tripoli. And it goes out into left field.
Sure, that'll be a base hit. I'm double check, though.
That will be a base hit there by Buxon. So he'll be at first base, and that will bring up we're going to have a pinch hitter now for the number 23 coming in to pinch hit.
And that is Kyle Rodriguez.
So Kyle Rodriguez coming in to
he's from
pinch hit.
Yeah, Issaquah, Washington, 6 foot, 195, Central Washington University.
Takes Mirashiga's spot in the second hole. We have a runner on at first base with 2 down now. Here in the top half of the 8th inning, 3-0 to score in favor of the Seattle Washington Studs. the Santa Barbara, California Foresters. The Studs are batting. That's what I was looking at. So 3-0 in favor of the Foresters. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That check swing. They say he did go. So the count now goes to 0-2. That's one of those instances where you're thinking one thing and you think just the totally opposite. You say the totally opposite. That ball hit down into the gap area, and looks like the left fielder Rogers battles it and makes the catch for out number 3. So an F7 for the 3rd out at the end of 7.5 innings of play. It is the Foresters 3 and the Studs 0, and we'll be right back.
In Kansas, the oil and gas business is often a family business that can span generations.
We're a 4-generation Kansas oil family.
Oil and gas revenue supports our ranching and farming operations through good years and bad.
We work together as good stewards of the land.
You might be surprised to know there hasn't been one drop of groundwater pollution from hydraulic fracturing in Kansas over the past 40 years. Get the facts about Kansas oil and natural gas.
Oil and natural gas keeps this Kansas family
strong.
And we welcome you back. The 9th Annual NBC World Series powered by Evergy. And we're going to have a new pitcher for the Studs. It's going to be number 16. That will be Aiden Remnitsky. Now pitching for the Studs. And the first batter here will be facing is the right fielder, number 12, Max Ballou. A new pitcher there is number 16, Rumniski.
Okay, Rumniski, he's from Washington. He's 5'10", 185, Pacific University.
Ball fouled off to the left-hand side. So the count goes no balls, 1 strike now to Ballou. As we are in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Game 2 hours old as we speak. That one fouled off, and the count now 0-2. It's funny, I was going to say this on the air when Ray Beatty was here. It's fun. I said, you know, it's funny that your family's here on circus night.
Yeah, that's right.
We know Ray Beatty well enough that we can say stuff like that to him. Ball hit to the shortstop, Triple A, goes over to first for out number 1. So a 6-3 put out for the first out here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Brings up the designated hitter, number 11, Amon Lance.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, guys like Ray and you and I, we've been through a lot. I mean, we've seen a lot the last many years. We're still young, but I mean, we're, you know, like say Ray Beatty back in the day, like you guys.
Ball hits the right-hand side. Nerman is moving to his left.
Oh,
I thought he had that. I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden, he just lost it or something and then hit his glove and fell out of his glove.
Then he hit his glove again in disgust.
Yes. Here, as you can see him moving to his left, and looks like he's got it, and then all of a sudden it just
lights or something.
Yeah, he just loses it. And he hits his glove in disgust, and here's the pitch. That one fouled off once again as the count goes now to no balls, 2 strikes.
No, the point I was making is
To
like
Amon Lance.
when you guys had that team together, the Park City team, that how long ago that, but think of all that you've seen since then, especially baseball, how it's changed and everything.
That was back in the 80s.
Yeah.
80s, 90s, I should say. It was in the 90s because my son was 7 years old, 6 or 7 years old on a 7, 8-year-old team. Ball hits a long shot there by Baloo, or Lance, I should say. That is a home run by Amon Lance out to left center field, and that one also well hit. So 4-0 now the score in favor of the Forsters.
Yeah, I was going to say, Frank, good hitters, when you make a mistake pitch right there, they'll take advantage of it. The hitters, when you make a good pitch and they don't do it, they're probably not as good at hitters, if they foul it off or strike out. But right there, that was a mistake pitch right there. It was right there, and he just took advantage of it. He just drove that ball.
Well, that is the first hit of the ball game for Lance. That is the 5th hit of the series. First home run for Lance here in the World Series. So 4-0 now the score, and Will Rogers is the batter. That one misses high, and out for that will even up the count now at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, there's some good hitters out here. I guarantee you.
Here's the pitch. That one fouled off by Rogers. That would take the count to 1-2 now.
I pitched some and everything. I remember when I look over a ball and go, oh, no. Because I knew, oh, no.
Yeah.
And then that guy just – I knew that guy was a good hitter. The guy who fouled it off or missed it, and I go, oh, thank you, But the good hitters will drive the ball.
And here's the pitch. That one hit hard also. That's going down the line, and that's going to be – boy, that's well hit. That is a home run.
Oh.
Another home run by Will Rogers. That one right down the line.
Yeah, I thought that. I wasn't sure about that one.
We're going to see this on replay here. That's third baseman Jake Botek, the third base umpire. As he calls that good. And the score now 5-0 in favor of the Forsters. 2 back-to-back home runs. Well, we saw the other night 3 home runs, remember, in one inning. Back-to-back-to-back. And that will bring up the first baseman, number 10, Rocco Garza Gongora. But out there talking to Miske, one of the coaches. We'll see this shot here. That ball well hit. He got that right on the barrel of the bat. There's no doubt about that one. As one bounce over that one was over the hill.
Yeah, that was over the hill over there.
Brings up the first baseman, number 10, Rocco Garza Gongora. We have 1 down. 2 runs have scored here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard hit ball. That's going to be in for a base hit. Just right of the second baseman, Rodriguez. Now he's hustling down second base, and it looks like they're going to get him. So it is out number 2 now.
Actually, game of break right there.
And that will bring up the catcher, number 4, Rylan Galvan. Good tag, and he knew he was out there.
Well, and Seattle did a good job getting the ball in quick.
Yes.
They hustled over there.
That one in there for call strike 1 to Galvan.
That's what Santa Barbara does, though, man. You play them close, and all of a sudden they just – I mean, we've seen that through the years.
No balls, one strike. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss there by Galvan. As the count goes 0-2.
And they'll start making adjustments. They talk. They're a very well coached team. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, looks like Bill Pintard is speaking to Galvan about something. Well, that's not Galvan. That's number 19. I'm sorry.
Number 4.
No, that is that is Galvan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is Galvan.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't know.
I'm not sure exactly what they're talking about there.
Yeah.
Something that he saw, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Bill kind of does his own thing. I mean, I've noticed that through the years. I mean, he knows what he's doing out there, but he's got some madness. There's a secret to his madness or his wild, whatever thing you want to say about that, but he knows what he's doing. He's doing something out there.
Hard hit ball there. And there's a base hit there by Galvan. As that goes into a left center field.
Yeah, you kind of wonder what he said right there.
That's the third hit of this of this inning. That will bring up the second baseman, number 13, Ryan Black.
Second baseman, number 13, Ryan Black.
Black reached on a fielder's choice his last time up, was left stranded at second base. He also had a double and an RBI in the fifth inning. And he grounded out to the first baseman in the second. Score 5-0 in favor of the Forsters here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. That one right across the letters for call strike on the outside corner. And now we'll even up the count now at 1-1. Yeah, whatever it was that he told Galvan apparently worked.
Yeah, I don't know if he gave him a mechanic advice or what, but he's throwing some good strikes. It's just a good hitting team right now. Now Santa Barbara right now has Nick Proctor right now in the bullpen there getting ready, so he might be coming in too.
That reminds me, we were talking earlier about coaching the Little League ball team, Park City Yankees. That one lifted into the third base side. Third baseman Larson gets under it, makes the catch for out number 3. Anyway, what I was going to say was one day we were playing the state tournament. I ended up putting a kid in left field because they had a left-handed batter. We were up by 1 run in the 1 inning to go, and so I put the kid that never got a chance to play. Okay,
right.
So I said I'll put him in left field. We got a left-handed batter. Well, the kid hits a line shot to left field, and my kid takes about 4 steps, dives for it, makes the catch for the third out. And as I get off the field, there's a coach from another team. He says, "Man, that kid."
What does better mean to you? Better is personal. Better is community. Better is connection. Better is Butler. Butler Community College. Ready for better.
And we welcome you back for the 89th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. This broadcast and live stream provided by Butler Creative TV. We thank the Butler Community College. Well, Miss Katie Woods, our tournament director, almost has her first year under her belt.
Yeah, she does.
And she's instilled some good things here for the NBC World Series. The ladies' night was one of them. The circus here tonight with the guy performing here is something that we haven't seen in many years.
The ladies' night.
The ladies' night that we had the other night, yesterday. So we thank Katie, and good job there. Also, excuse me. Also, Kevin Jinks, we want to thank him very much. He's been working awful hard. As we go to the top half of the ninth inning, due up is the designated hitter number 3, Nick Klemp. And we have a new pitcher.
Yeah, his name's Nick Proctor, Pleasanton, California.
Hard hit shot up the middle,
Whoa.
and that ball's going to be in for a base hit. Good effort there by Fields, but wasn't able to get to it. So Proctor now coming in.
Yeah, Proctor's from, like I said, Pleasanton, California. 5'10", 180, plays his baseball at South Carolina.
So now batting will be the center fielder, number 4, Noah Fields. This game, we are in the top half of the ninth inning. The score 5-0 in favor of the Forsters over the Studs. It is do or die here for the Studs. Winner moves on into the championship game tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock versus the hot Hutchinson Monarchs.
Yeah, they were all cylinders today.
Count is 1 ball, no strikes now to Fields. Here's the pitch by Proctor. That one in there for a call strike. That one 84 miles an hour. So the count will even up at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first with no outs here in the top half of the ninth inning. Here's Proctor's pitch. That one misses low and outside. 2-1 now the count. And the catcher Galvan has got some equipment problems. Trying to get it taken care of here. Did he get hit? Can't tell.
Yeah, looks like some strap or something. He's checking it out right there. It's our modern day gladiators right there with all that stuff, all that stuff that we talked about.
All right, we're ready to go. 2-1 count now to Fields. Klemp on at first base as he just reached on the base hit. There's a hard hit ball up the middle. That's going to be in for a base hit. And now the Studs have 2 hits in a row. So they have Klemp on at second base and Fields on at first. With no out here in the top half of the ninth, that would bring up the first baseman, number 35, Ben Schnurman. He flew out. I'm sorry. He flew out to right field. Go ahead.
I was just going to say they got Connor Woods out there just getting ready just in case. He's out there in the Forster's bullpen.
Flew out to right field first time. Struck out in the 5th inning. And then walked in the 7th inning. Was left stranded at first base. 1 ball, no strike. Now it's Nerman. That went in there for call strike. 84 mile an hour pitch by Proctor. Excuse me. And here's the 1-1 pitch. That one misses outside for ball 2. 2-1 now the count.
I was going to tell you the Forsters have 15 pitchers. I think most of them been in that bullpen over there.
So 2 balls, 1 strike to Nerman. And here's the pitch. Oh, there goes the bat once again.
There you go. There you go.
That's the second time today that the bat has gone flying towards third base. As the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's the pitch, and there goes the bat. The third moves out of the way is the third baseman. I don't blame him.
Yep. Like
was
I said,
Santos.
It's coming right at you. It's scary, you know.
Yes, it is. And it's funny. It's just like those high fastballs. They look this big.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. He's got some pine
flying bats. That reminds me of the time that I was announcing and got through announcing 2 games and decided to go down, sit down in the stands, go talk to some fans at about third or fourth row on the third base side. And a kid from the San Diego Waves did exactly that. There's a ball hit up the middle. Flores touches second base and goes to Gongora for the double play. Moving over to the third base is Klimt. So just like that, there's 2 down. And that'll bring up the right fielder, number 10, Landon Riker. Anyway, a kid from the San Diego Waves swings the bat, and the bat goes flying, and it goes flying to the third row or fourth row where I was, the third row in front of me, and it hits the back of the chair, and the barrel of the bat hits me back on the small of my back because I bent down seeing that the bat was heading towards me, and just left a big old bruise for days. And I said, that's it. I'm going back up to the press box where it's safe.
It's a little safer up here.
Yeah.
Unless you get hit by a foul ball, Frank.
Yeah. Count is no balls, 1 strike. Here to Riker as we have 2 down. That one misses, and we'll even up the count now at 1-1. 2 down here in top half the 9th inning. 5-0 is the score in favor of the Forsters. The Studs do have a runner on at third base and had something going till that double play. That one fouled off into the stands, so young kid will get a souvenir. One ball, 2 strikes now to Riker. And here's Proctor's pitch. That one fouled off once again to the right-hand side. This time it goes over the stands. So 1-2 now the count. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss there by Riker, and that is the ball game. With the final score, the Santa Barbara, California Foresters 5 and the Seattle Washington Studs 0. And now that puts the Santa Barbara, California Foresters into the championship game tomorrow evening, where they have a chance to have a four-peat. They've won this championship the last 3 years, but they have to face a hot team.
Yes, very hot team.
Hutchinson Monarchs.
And I think we'll have to see what Hutch has on the mound. I mean, obviously, I think they have a few pitchers left, of course, but it's going to be a good game. I think the hottest team, I would say, is Hutch. Wouldn't you say that?
Right now.
So right now, the hottest team is Hutchinson. So you got the hottest team versus the mainstay that's been here in Santa Barbara, who it's everyone's pick.
Yeah, well,
but who knows?
One thing I do want to tell the Hudson kids is you're going to see a lot different pitching because most of the pitches that they faced here in the first game were 60 to 70 mile an hour pitches, and then every once in a while they'd hit one close to 80.
Yeah,
and so they're going to see just a little bit different pitching, that's for sure. Well, that's it. The final score 5-0 in favor of the Foresters. We want to thank you all very much for tuning in. This is the second semifinal game. We'll go to the championship game. The championship game starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Mark, you and I will have the call on that, hopefully so.
Yep.
And we'll see everybody tomorrow night for the championship game. It will be the Santa Barbara, California Foresters versus the Hutchinson, Kansas Monarchs. This is Frank Martinez and Mark Cavallo wishing you a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Final score, Santa Barbara 5 and the Seattle Studs 0. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention to the third base side of the next stadium tonight. Tournament director Katie Woods of the Seattle Studs has presented to them their third place award. The Studs finished third. It gives them an 83-45 record in 26 NBC appearances. Plus, $9,000 payday isn't too bad. Congratulations to the Seattle Studs and their third place finish in the 89th NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. Once again, fans, we hope to see you tomorrow. The action starts at 6 o'clock with our NBC Hall of Fame induction, and then the championship game at 7 o'clock, sponsored by Burns McDonald, between the Hutchinson Monarchs from Hutchinson, Kansas, and the Santa Barbara Foresters from Santa Barbara, California. See you tomorrow night to wrap up the 89th NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See you here tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Drive home safely.